Hey guys, welcome back to SunshinehazeCo. Hydraulics there. I'm Aja A. This is actually a monthly tarot video. I know it's been a minute since I put these. It's literally been like a few months, but it's been a while. But I'm back. I'm back popping. This video is for my Cancer sisters and brothers, the real G's, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising. Before I get started, if you feel like what I'm saying is not resonating with you, go on and check out your Moon and or Rising sign, which will be linked down below once I upload this video, because I'm going to go back and put the link to the playlist in there. If I don't do that tonight, because I probably may not, because I might forget, go on and check it out. It is the August 21 playlist. Typical 4-card spread, looking at the overall energy for you guys for the month of August, looking at any challenges or obstacles that we might be facing this month. And because we are dealing with our neighboring signs energy for most of the month, looking at where we need to tap into Leo fixed energy and either step into the spotlight or step into the spotlight or add fuel to our fire in whatever area of our life, okay? And then our lives. My talking is going really left right now. This is the last video. It's getting late. I'm getting sleepy, but I'm in here. And I also have a soul message for us, something extra to take away with us from this spread, okay? I am today reading with the Aboriginal Goddess Chakra Oracle deck, Chakras Oracle deck, the Dreams of Gaia Tarot deck, and I'm also reading with the Serpent Fire Sigil Oracle. So let's get into it. Cancer, we have a really beautiful spread. Excuse me, we have a really beautiful spread this month. Very positive energy. The first card that we have coming up is in the position of the overall energy for the month, and we've got the Orange Chakra Fairy. Okay, so right off bat, dealing with a lot of sacral chakra. Gosh, y'all, sacral chakra energy for the month of August. And just to speak generally to that, sacral chakra energy is passionate, it's creative, it's all about our feelings. It also has to do with sex. So, might be jumping this month for you Cancers, just put that out there. But the message that I really get with this card coming up is that we are in a space to where we're down to do whatever makes us feel good, to do whatever makes us happy, and that is the energy coming in for. So this card does say that this month you are going to be in this energy and this mentality to where you only want to do things that make your heart beat. You don't want to do anything if it doesn't move you. If y'all listen to Joey Badass, he has a bar where he says, if it ain't real, I don't feel it. If it don't hit my spirit, I don't get near it. And that's point blank, period. Yo, I'm ready for a new Joey Badass album. But, excuse me. If you're not feeling it, if it doesn't move you, if it doesn't make you happy, if you find yourself in a position to where you're like, okay, well, I'm here, I'm present, but also like, I'd rather be doing something else because this does not resonate with me. You are not going to be feeling it. It's not the word I was going for because I just said feel so many times, but you're not going to want to remain in those spaces or remain in those energies or keep those connections going. And this Orange Chakra Fairy card says that is completely okay because that's what the energy of this month is bringing in for you. Cancer, you are being reminded that, hey, outside of your nurturing, I always got to help everybody. I always got to do everything. I got to make sure everything's good. I got to pick up people's emotions, pick up the pieces. Outside of that, you also are a very passionate sign. You're a very creative sign. This card is saying, hey, Cancer, here is a reminder that you need to have a little bit of fun. You need to enjoy life. You, as a Cancer, you spend a lot of time and devote a lot of energy to helping other people enjoy their lives, helping other people live their best lives. And a lot of the times when it comes to the end of the day, when it comes back to you, you don't have the energy to pour into yourself. You're like, oh, I have these ideas, I have these dreams, I have these goals. And like I said, you're creative, you're passionate. So you probably got some sort of artistic project that you want to work on or whatever it might be. But at the end of the day, after you give all of your energy to everybody else and everything else, you don't have it for you. Orange Chakra Fairy for this month says, hey, you need to tap into that sacral chakra energy and get passionate, get creative, start feeling again. Do whatever it is that, like I keep saying, do whatever it is that makes your heart beat during this month. This deck also, this particular deck, this card, it carries a message of people kind of viewing you as a rebellious spirit. And Cancer, we're water. And you know, people look at us like, oh, they go with the flow, they're so chill, they're sensitive, all they do is cry. And that might be true because yes, I do go with the flow, I am sensitive, and I do cry a lot, but that's okay. That's okay. We are very aware of our energy and we accept it, right? But people have this misconception that water people will not pick up and go and do whatever it is that they want to do. We are good with taking action. We will flow on the currents to wherever it is that we need to be, but we only do it when we feel moved to do it. So, whatever the case may be, Cancer, I feel like a lot of us may have just come into this space of where we made some sort of change or shifted our perspective or just did something different or presented some sort of idea that is really changing our lives, that brings a lot of positivity in for us, and that really makes us feel good. However, some of the people around you might be like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe you just did that. Oh my God, I can't believe you just said that. We're also very honest, so there you might run into some, did you really just say that this month? And Cancer, in true Cancer fashion, you're going to be sitting there and looking like, yes, we're honest and we say what's on our hearts, not necessarily what's on our minds, because we're smart, but we don't give a lot of thought to let me process this before it comes out of my mouth. We are more so, this is how I feel, and I feel like it needs to be said, so I'm gonna say it, and yeah, we can talk about it later if it's a problem. So you might run into some, did you just say that, or did you just do that? Yep, yep, I did. Yeah, I did. It's all about passion. It's all about what you want, what makes you happy, what is actually going to put this positive glow into your aura, into your spirit, into your everyday livelihood. Your everyday livelihood. Okay, excuse me, guys. Again, it's getting late. My voice always starts to do this towards the end of the night. Starts going in and out. Okay. Next card that I have coming up in the spread is in the position of the crossing energies, challenges or obstacles that we might be facing during this month. And you've got the child card here. So the first message I get, what I hear is, you are in uncharted territory. So going back to your orange chakra fairy energy, Cancer, I feel like a lot of you may have just did something or moved somewhere or like had a conversation in which you just spilled all the beans with regards to how you feel about something. And it needed to be done. Again, going back to Cancer energy, we're very nurturing, but we're also very maternal. Cancer is considered the mama of the zodiac. So especially if it has something to do with what you said, whatever went down needed to happen. Okay. And it doesn't necessarily have to be that, but I feel like a lot of you guys you shifted something that puts you in a new space, a new place, a new energy. And while it was needed, while you're in alignment with it, because like I said, it made your heart beat and it called you to it, you also might be in an area where you're like, I don't know what's next. I don't know how to do what I just signed up for. I don't know. What was my mom saying? Yeah, ask from a telling degree. Some old people saying, well, my mom's not old. Let me not say old people before I get a phone call. But you just might be confused, might be like a little deer in headlights, but you're there and you're happy that you're there, right? But this is in your crossing position. So yay to the fun, fresh, new energy. I'm all here for it. However, this card coming up as a challenge or an obstacle does give the warning of, hey, Cancer, because we are water, what happens is we flow to where we feel we need to be, and then we get comfortable. And then we chill. We like to fill out the area. We like to fill out the space. We like to meet the people. We like to do all the things. But we sometimes forget the reason why we ended up in the spaces that we ended up in. Or actually, it's not that we forget. I'll get around to it. I want to explore. I want to go do this is the child card. Like, you have this fresh, new curiosity, happiness, fun, rejuvenated energy, and you're like, well, I'm here now, so let me do all the things. But it's crossing you. So this is saying, Cancer, you're here in these spaces now for a reason. When you get to where you're going, don't just sit pretty, don't chill, don't retreat into your shell. It is time for you to actually tap into all of the energies and bring them together. Okay, you want to explore, you want to do fun things. Tie that into what you came here for in the first place. Okay? The child card being in a crossing position does also carry just a very quick message. Some possible childhood traumas or emotional triggers may be coming up for you this month, Cancer. And I feel like in regards to, I want to say like your freedom, if that makes sense, in regards to what it is that you're doing and the way that people feel about it, specifically the people that you have very strong cords of attachment to, i.e., your parents or your paternal figures, or like your siblings, or whoever you're very close to in your family or your close friends. Um, they have a lot of influence on your life. They have a lot of influence on the way that you do things. They have a lot of influence on the way that you speak, this, on the way that you think, on the way that you move. This is normal. However, with that being said, in Cancer, you being Cancer, you are a creature of habit. With you changing, with you coming into this new energy, that sometimes makes some people uncomfortable. And it sometimes makes people look at you like, well, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? You're messing everything up. This is not how it's supposed to be. You have to quiet that noise. We ain't got time for that. Again, you're in new spaces, new places. You're supposed to be tapping into your passions, tapping into your dreams, tapping into your self-love, tapping into all the things that make you happy, and again, once again, all the things that make your heart beat, okay? All right, you guys. Next card is in the position of where you need to tap into the neighboring sign's energy, Leo, because that's what we're dealing with for most of August, and step into the spotlight or add fuel to your fire. And you've got the 6 of water here, the 6 of cups, okay? And so the first thing that I get with this is Cancer, whatever new territory you found yourself in, or that you're trying to get into, or that people are like, why you want to do that? It may have something to do with some sort of talent that you have that you've had forever. The 6 of cups, the 6 of water, is a card of nostalgia, and it is a card of our roots. So what roots and sense of water, because let's not get confusing. So with this card, it's possible that this orange chakra fairy energy, whatever your little heart is calling you to, whatever opportunities are coming in for you, they could have something to do with one of your many talents that you discovered when you were a kid. This does also point to just generally needing some sort of nostalgic energy around you. And being a Cancer, I can actually speak to this. I had somebody like randomly hit me up a couple weeks ago, and for whatever reason, I was like hella inspired. And now I started doing some work on some other stuff, and I was like, dang, I didn't even think about doing this until I had talked to this person. You might need to reach out to some of your old friends, some of your old creative crew, somebody that you used to work with, an old cousin that you don't really talk to like that anymore, but y'all used to grow up and have a whole bunch of fun together, whatever the case may be. Might be somebody around you or somebody from your past that has some sort of inspiring energy. This could also point to them just popping up during this month as well. Now, also with this the 6 of water card, we're talking about passions again. So, Cancer, whatever new territory you found yourself in that has you like, wow, this is really different. I don't really know what's next, but I'm glad that I'm here. Try to keep it positive. Try not to give into any lack mentality, any doubt, any fear, because the reality of it is you ended up here because you asked for it. You spoke it into existence. You willed it into existence. You may not realize it now, but when you get a little bit further into the spaces, you'll be able to sit and reflect and be like, hey, before I ended up in this space, I remember I was doing this work and I was saying I wanted X, Y, and Z, and now look at me, I'm here and I have it. Keep it positive. Even if you just, like me, quit your fucking... Not supposed to say that on YouTube. If you just quit your job because you were like, I'm not feeling it, very Cancer, I'm not feeling it, this is not making me happy. I'm reading these cards and I'm like, wow, yep, I'm talking to myself, obviously, but I've made it a point to not sit up here and be like, where am I going to get money from? I freelance and I have my own business. What sense, why would I need to sit here and be like, oh my gosh, am I going to be able to pay my bills? When you add that type of energy, when you speak things like that, you add that type of energy to what you have going on. As soon as I sit up here and start thinking something like that, they're going to start sending me notices for overdue bills. So don't be like me and do not give into that lack mentality. Even if the people around you are like, girl, you're crazy. That's not responsible. I have no idea why you did that without having a fallback plan, XYZ, whatever. Remain positive and confident in the choices that you've made, because Cancer, one, you're one of the most intuitive and spiritual signs in the zodiac. So in the way that we move, even, and you know what's funny, I was talking to one of my friends years ago and we were speaking about our energies, and she was telling me, she was like, no, Cancers, they actually, the way that they move to a point, they go side to side to side, like they eventually get to it, but they move around. Cancer, just be happy that you're where you're at. Don't move side to side to side being like, oh, did I do the right thing, should I go back over here, or am I just gonna stay here, I'm gonna stay in my shell. Nope, you're where you're supposed to be. Don't worry about what's going on. Don't get anxious. Don't let external thoughts and influences shift anything that you have going on, shift any of your decisions, because once again, Cancer, we're intuitive. We move in a way that we get to where we're supposed to be because we feel that we're supposed to be there. Our spirit calls us to all the things that we're supposed to do. Like I just said, like I was like, nah, I'm out because I'm not feeling it. And sure enough, I was already getting opportunities before I left. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you just stepped into, whatever leap you just took, whatever new territory you're in, no matter how confusing or how green it may seem, you are where you're supposed to be. Possibly reach out to somebody that you know for a little bit of inspiration or possibly a little bit of advice. Okay? And the last card that I have in the spread for you guys is in the position of the soul message. I got sparkles on me. I don't know where that came from. Anyways, eternal return is the soul message for Cancer for the month of August. And this correlates with the death card in tarot. And people get kind of scared when you pull the death card, but I mean, it's not one of my favorite tarot cards, but I like seeing it come up, especially when we're speaking to cycles. The eternal return card is a message to say, just to confirm what I've been saying this whole spread, Cancer, the cycles that you are in, you're supposed to be in. So do not allow any doubt, any fear, any noise to come at you and have you thinking, oh, should I be back in that space that I was in? No, you shouldn't. That cycle closed. You ended that chapter for a reason. When we close the book or we close the chapters, because we finished that story. Why would I go back and reread the chapter unless like I'm studying for a test or something? But like when we're talking about like creative stories, like our lives, I'm not going to go back and read the chapter. I just read it. I want to see what's about to happen next. Allow your cycles to come in and allow yourself to be Cancer, be water. We are water. Go with the flow. Let life's currents take you and allow yourself to feel and allow yourself to come into those positive spaces and places that you're supposed to be in, okay? It's new, it's fresh, it's wild, and we don't know what the hell is going on, but it doesn't matter because we trust the process. We trust that life will lead us to where we need to be. And so just remember that during this month, okay? All right, Cancer. Those are the messages. That's what I got for August. I hope they found you well. It's not our season anymore, so I can't say happy birthday anymore, but happy belated birthday to the Cancers because I did not do videos for our season. But if you feel like you would like to book your own reading, we are still at the beginning of our year. I offer a solar return spread, 2 different versions. I have those linked down below. I also have hella other tarot spreads. My Etsy shop is linked in the description box. Just go to the tarot section. Once you get there, that's where all of my readings are. I probably also have hella videos linked down there too. It's either free readings or free astrological game, dropping some knowledge on you guys. Click on the links because whatever it is, it's current. If you are not subscribed and you want to keep up with the transits or the readings that I put out, go on and click the subscribe button. And if you're still here by the end of the video and you like what I was talking about, I would appreciate a little thumbs up. Thank you guys. And also, if you have any Cancer friends or if you know you are cross-watching, as they say, for a Cancer person, just go on and send them the video anyway because we had a really good spread, so the Cancers need to know that August is about to be lit. It's jumping. All right, that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I will catch y'all next time. Peace.